In this week's Pianodrop, we'll be featuring the playful Rubberband Box by Tapsa Kunsiemi, Solder Stand by Clay Lahat, Poly D Pads by Jim Palmas, Rickety Ibach by Hida Pietas, and Mellow FM by Francesco Silvestri. Rubberband Box by Tapsa Kunsiemi. I needed some big rubber bands one day, noticed a suitable wood box I was in need of for my studio on the same trip to the store. Of course, the kid in me raised his head and said, "These need to be combined." So it's a box with a rubber band around it. I recorded different plucks of the string, then expanded them with some sound design tricks to have a chromatic range. Some are bass oriented, some work better in the higher register. I decided to record the actual box itself as a percussion instrument. Solder Stand by Clay Lahat. This is a small soldering iron holder. The base is about 4.5 inches long. I sampled it with my Tascam DR40 at 96 kHz, both hitting in various ways and bowing its parts. Maybe you can find it useful. Pads by Jim Palmas. I got really inspired to try sampling synthesizers when I discovered Pianodrop. Once upon a time I had an old Juno Alpha 2 with some serious pads. Stupid as I was, I sold it, and now I want it back. This instrument is my take on a Juno type pad sound. It is very simple to use, with only a few knobs. You can get great sounds really fast. Rickety Ibach by Hida Pietas. Hey, it's Hida, this time with a piano library. I decided to follow the example of Christian Henson, whom I had seen sample a piano in a video I had watched a few days prior, and sampled the piano in fifths, filling the empty spaces by tuning the notes down. The recording setup on this one might be a bit strange, I'll admit. I had been reading Mixing with Your Mind, in which I had read about the idea of using figure-8 microphones to not only capture the sound of the instrument, but also the sound of the air that surrounded it, and so I decided to give it a try. Mellow FM by Francesco Silvestri. We usually associate frequency modulation with bright, metallic, even harsh tones. Actually, when used sparingly, FM is able to convey very warm sounds. I created the raw samples with Serum and Dext, then I applied some processing, tape emulation, pitch wobbling, tremolo, etc. for further instability. Here you'll find 54 instruments and 26 multis divided in 3 categories: arpeggios, keyboards, pianos, pads, strings. Use the modulation wheel for further modulation and tone shaping.